Did Jesus take away the right to self-defense?
Many Christians will claim that Jesus preached only peace and forgiveness. We can see an example of this where Jesus tells his disciples to turn the other cheek if someone strikes them in the face. This seems like a call to discard the use of self-defense. But there is a key question here. Was this teaching meant only for his disciples, or for anyone else as well? We see in Matthew chapter 5 verse 1, Jesus left the crowds to walk up the mountainside. It states that only Jesus' disciples followed him up but does not indicate that the crowd went as well. This is when Jesus began to preach about turning the other cheek along with other sermons. It seems like the condition to be a pacifist was meant only for his disciples to follow, but not the rest of the world. We see in Mark 16, Jesus tells his disciples to go into all the world and preach the gospel to all creation. Jesus says, "In my name they will drive out demons, they will speak in new tongues, they will pick up snakes with their hands, and when they drink deadly poison, it will not hurt them at all. They will place their hands on sick people, and they will get well." This further indicates that Jesus gave his disciples special assignments that were not meant for the masses. As it is the preachers of Jesus who will be given these abilities, such as surviving from drinking poison and healing people. Which means that as a follower of Jesus, one should not practice self-defense. We even see that Jesus tells his disciple to sheathe his sword after he cuts off a priest's ear in order to protect Jesus. But what if you're not following Jesus today, but you're following God the Father who sent Jesus? As Jesus also said that he came not to abolish the law, but that he came to fulfill them, Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. And the law of the Old Testament states that one under threat of serious injury is to take life for a life. Which means that the law Jesus is talking about condones self-defense and the use of force to protect yourself. Add to the fact that Jesus said he came not to bring peace, but a sword. Since many people are not pastors or priests preaching in Jesus' name, they are able to take up arms to follow the old law instead. Which means there is nothing wrong with defending yourself and striking those who strike you. You would be deemed innocent in the eyes of God the Father for exercising your right to self-defense.